Okay. Oh, I thought the system was crashing there, so Jimmer must have signed in on the PS5, and he was still signed in on this one, so catastrophe averted. All right.
I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started. As it starts.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Kyler Fackrell coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and
Fields just wouldn't run fast. Like, it's like, come on!
A rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now Fields.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I got to take the
Fields
points.
Is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
See, I should have just kept running it. Tried to pass a couple times in a row, get a sack, have to throw
3 points. Probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get
incompletion,
something on the
right?
opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
Truly the face of this Buffalo franchise and totally immersed with the Buffalo community. Josh Allen understands what the Buffalo Bills fans are looking for. That elusive first Super Bowl trophy.
All right, let's get a turnover here. Let's hit him hard.
Through his talents.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10
some
at their own 22.
Throws.
Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. One quarter done, and 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 3-0 is our score.
I wish I could have saved some of those points from the Tampa game for this one, right? Like,
EA Sports. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And
dance, motherfucker!
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there.
Plenty agile. Plenty agile.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Damn it. I was hoping that would pop loose. I got him pretty good.
By about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit
another one.
and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down.
Oh, shit.
Drive keeps moving.
Allen's throw is complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Down to about the
Fumble
32.
it, you sack.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your
I had
feet
him
moving,
covered and I
get
missed
your
him.
body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On first down, Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal. So now it's second down.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on first and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that.
And this is
Shit, come on.
Touchdown.
Guy was all over him.
Gabriel Davis, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Fuck.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous
Only got a minute and a half
play.
left,
What
too.
they did to finish things off, turning it right back around.
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw on second and 10. Fields
Block that son of a bitch. Like, seriously.
What
the fuck?
He throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion.
can't get a fucking block.
Enough yardage for a first down.
On third down, they go Montgomery. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. The returns on the last drive.
This is not going well.
7 for 7, touchdown
Pick
pass.
6.
Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that
Fuck
way,
that.
feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate
God
by
damn it.
putting it in the end zone. Oh, yeah. He's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Allen.
He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Robert Quinn in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive, then march to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass.
The good news is that we've
field goal unit.
held them to a field goal, right?
It's a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Bad news is Buffalo gets the ball back to start the second half. Fuck.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's second down. A final shot before the break. Fields. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we sit
I got to clean up my act here.
Back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end. And now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Singletary loses it.
Shit, please be on them.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field, and he brings it back to right
Hopefully it's
around
holding
the
on them or something.
26-yard line.
So now, I think even our referee is confused. The defense accepted the holding penalty, but they just got the ball on the fumble recovery, so that will be negated. That's a tough one to comprehend. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Shit.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And not a whole lot to speak of there, as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. So the
I thought accepting was always the thing you do.
Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Here's James returning.
What now?
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Oops, shit, what did I do?
And the Bears
I did a
now
pass.
with a first
Damn
and
it.
10.
At the 33-yard line.
To throw is Fields.
Escaping the pressure.
No!
Right.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead,
Yeah, it would have been great.
It's second down.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good one, Monty.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 5 now.
Fields.
Steps away to his left.
A throw left side, taken in by Connell.
Finally, a
He's going to
completion.
go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw.
Shit.
And if there was a lane there, it closed
God,
up
I couldn't
quickly
cut
as
fast
he
enough.
stopped for no gain. 2nd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Here's Fields.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Fields.
Steps away. And
Fuck
he is
you.
in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears
Problem is now I gotta
extra
stop
point
him.
away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Oh, I'd love to pick 6 Allen. He's just, I don't think he's missed a pass yet. Or no, he's missed
Bills
one,
come
sorry.
to the line to start their next drive.
He just marches down the field, you know, like,
game all even
no
after
problem.
that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And this will be
Jesus
stopped
Christ.
at the 44. That one good for 7
Bouncing
yards.
around like a fucking pinball in there.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 44, Allen eluding the pressure right. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line.
Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Singletary is in. Touchdown.
What are you talking about? Fucking at him.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
All right.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the 4th. A pivotal moment in this football game. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Buying time to his left. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Mooney. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Second and 8 coming up. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Oops, shit, what did I do?
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
I'm so tempted to go for 2.
Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths, but it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. (17-17) the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
It's open for a fumble.
Right at the 25-yard
Imagine
line,
that, run it back.
But he opted for the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Shit!
It's caught. It's Davis. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop
guys,
with 18 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Allen. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Back to throw, Fields.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this one is incomplete. 4 corners not enough for all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
I'm not really that excited, but... Doesn't matter. No wind.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that
Fumble.
decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And the Bills getting set to go.
And CD, we get to see the debut of the brand new postseason overtime rules. Now, as everybody is learning, both teams are going to be guaranteed an offensive possession. So they might get the ball first here, but a touchdown does not right away win the game.
And we saw many marker games along the way that sparked a lot of conversation. But the Buffalo-Kansas City game in the 2022 playoffs, that really brought about this rule change. What an amazing game, a true classic. Ended in overtime without Buffalo getting a shot with the football, and the people didn't like that at all. So starting this season,
stupid.
if you make the playoffs, you'll get a chance to answer if the other team scores first.
Like, that's so stupid. Like, it's like whoever wins the coin flip basically wins the game if you could just get, you know, make a score. It's so stupid.
Leads to third down.
A 3 and out could really hurt here in this opening drive of overtime. Big third down coming.
Throwing is Allen on third. Being chased out left. Now he'll dump it underneath.
Yeah, baby.
Complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
As soon as he started running, I thought it was fucked, right?
It'll bring up fourth down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
James now to return. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards.
And the Bears take over.
The Chicago offense set to get started. That last defensive stand, and that is the defensive stand of the season. I mean, you get it on this stage in overtime of the Super Bowl, and now you set your offense up here, Charles. All they need is a field goal, and they're world champs.
Agreed, partner. And if I'm calling plays on offense right now, I'm looking at my play sheet, and I'm looking for what plays get the ball to my best players right now. How do they touch it, and who do I trust with the football in this situation? Big-time trophy on the line, championship on the line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now, what can Fields do here in overtime?
Flush to his right.
He can get a first down, baby.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
There he shows, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And
that's the one I was looking for.
Stop him. I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery.
Oh.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
All they need is a field goal. Any kind of score here on this second drive would be a game winner. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery.
I'm just trying to get as close as possible, right?
There, down to about the 12-yard line.
So I can't possibly fucking
here in
miss.
overtime of this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the one.
Oh, Vaughn, you're the one that was trash talking me in the regular season, weren't you?
And this would be an important one.
Wouldn't this be
Miller
exciting?
in some discomfort on the field right now. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
No. Yep. Oh, that fucker.
And maybe a measure of revenge there.
Where did that guy come from?
This one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Okay, Hyde, don't be so excited. I just got to kick a field goal and this is over, you son of a bitch.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only second down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong,
you are correct, sir.
That's
snap, what I am going to do.
That, you fall on it, guess what? It's third down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
You trying to throw me off?
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life.
Boom, sucker!
Is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl.
Wow. I didn't think I was going to win that game the way it was going.
And the Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions.
That's what you get, Bills.
And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Some key moments here and there, right? Some big defensive stops later in the game. At the start of the game, I couldn't stop them. No big plays. It would just march, right?
Lombardi Trophy. What a season
for
them.
Monty.
What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
I don't even get a trophy for this? What the fuck? Whew, that was That was tense. I'm not gonna lie, my heart was beating a little bit here and there. Pretty sad, it's just a video game, but... Oh.
My Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Burn on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation.
Ooh, I got an upgrade for Fieldsy boy.
That's how you know we're lit.
Taking no loss, we be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust, big dog with leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets.
There we go.
Oh,
season recap. Let's see if I won anything. Mahomes. I got nothing other than the Super Bowl. That's the only one you really want, though, right? So yeah.
Crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hopping a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off with a jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot.
We are going to stop it here. So if I ever want to play again, I'll just have to take care of some business, I guess. But chances are I won't. But you never know. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the Bears winning the bowl.